Hi, in this video we are going to discuss different teaching methods. Teaching is not about just content, it's about how you deliver it. Teaching methods are the approaches that teachers use to help students understanding a concept, memorizing it for a longer time and use it in real life. Different students have different needs, some learn by listening, others by watching or doing. We divide teaching method into different categories, which are teacher-centered methods, in which teacher lead and student follow. Student-centered method, in which student learn through activity, inquiry, or collaboration. And modern technology-based method, which use digital tools like animations, videos, etc. Teacher-centered method, which are controlled by teachers. One of the most famous and mostly used teacher-centered method is the lecture method. This is a method in which teacher speaks, explains, and delivers information while students listen and take notes. This method is ideal for theoretical content and for large classes. For example, a teacher explaining the topic photosynthesis by speaking and writing on whiteboard, and there is no involvement of students, so we can say that students are passive. Demonstration method. This is a method in which teacher shows how something is done while explaining the process. Here, visual learning happens. This is best for subjects related to sciences and experiments. For example, a teacher shows a microscope to their students and tells them about its different parts. Drill method. This is a method which involves repetition and practice. We develop speed, accuracy, and memorization in students. For example, students repeat multiplication tables or English vocab daily. Heuristic method. This is a method in which teacher gives problem or situation and students discover answer by themselves. This is a discovery-based learning. We develop thinking, logic, and independence. For example, students in this method are given measuring tools to discover how to find the area of irregular shape. Student-centered methods, in which students participate actively and teacher acts as a guide or facilitator. Among student-centered method, one is the discussion method, which is also known as Socratic method. This is a method in which teacher and student talk about a topic, share ideas, and learn from each other. This encourages deep thinking and respect for opinion. For example, in this method, teacher and student discuss about a topic like examination system or past paper. Project method. This is a method in which students do long-term activities that solve real-world problems with teacher support. This builds teamwork, planning, and creativity. For example, a group creates a working model on a dam to understand hydroelectric power. This is a learning through project method. Activity-based method. This is a method in which learning happens by doing small activities in classroom that match the topic. This keeps students engaged. For example, using fruit to teach subtraction in early grades. Role play and dramatization method. This is a method in which students act as a character to understand social role, history, or human behavior. This builds empathy, deep understanding, makes lesson fun and memorable. For example, students act as a different part of the digestive system to learn their function. Brainstorming method. This is a method in which teacher gives a question or topic and students suggest many possible ideas or answers. This method encourages creative thinking and not fear of being wrong. For example, teacher asks, give 10 ways to reduce plastic waste, and students respond freely. This is a brainstorming method. And peer teaching method. This is a student-centered method in which students teach each other with teacher supervision. It builds confidence. Students may understand better from each other. For example, one student explains a math formula to their group after understanding from teacher. Modern technology-based method. These methods use digital tools, online platform. Among these methods, one is the information and communication technology method. This method uses digital tools like videos, animation, and smart boards for teaching. This improves attention, understanding, and supports multiple learning styles. For example, a teacher shows a three-dimensional animation of any organ for best understanding. Flipped classroom method. This is a method in which students learn the topic at home through videos and do exercises in class. This saves class time and allows deeper discussion in class. For example, students watch a video on photosynthesis at home and answer questions during class. And gamification method. This is a method which uses game element like point, levels, reward to make learning fun. This increases motivation and support interactive learning. For example, quiz game with point and leaderboard on math tables. So we have explored the most important teaching methods in education, from traditional to student-centered and modern approaches. Each method had its value. The best teachers use a mix depending on the subject, student, and classroom situation. If you found this explanation useful, give a thumbs up, comment your favorite method, and subscribe for more educational content. Thanks.